Regardless of degrees, regardless of experience, regardless of resumes, if I'm working with somebody's loved one, it comes down to one thing: trust. Do I trust this person? Yeah, are they qualified? Yeah, do they know what they're doing? But do I trust this person to put their heart, soul, and mind into this process? And I worked with Lance for years, 5 or 6 years. And Lance was always somebody I could trust.
Between the age of 12 and 20, I was pretty much incarcerated or in juvenile hall, youth homes, youth camps. By the age of 20, I was sent off to prison for a lengthy period of time. Started out with Coke bottles and shoplifting and ended up with violent crimes. I didn't realize that it was addictive in nature. I thought, it was just drugs and alcohol, and growing up, that's what I was told. Just don't do drugs and alcohol and you'll be fine. That wasn't the case for me. And that isn't the case for many of the men and women that I work with today.
So it's really nice that Lance can bring a set of his own experiences and stories and share them in a different, unique way with the clients, and they feel more like they're talking to a peer at times. That's a really great role model, and that can help lead them, and that's been there before in ways that maybe a clinician might not have been.
I think the best thing I can do is when I approach a client, I see the best possible life for them, even when they can't. And I try to instill that into them, and I don't really differentiate between clients in that capacity. I bring everything I have to a client, because I think every client deserves that.
There's not many individuals that counsel specifically clients which have struggled with criminal justice problems. Lance firsthand has lived it, transformed his life, and he gets to use all of those lessons to help people in ways, despite my own experience as a clinician, as a therapist, as an interventionist, that I could never accomplish.
The client always has access to me, the family always has access to me. Oftentimes I find myself working more with families than with the clients because they don't understand addiction. And when I'm able to step into that gap, that understanding seems to bring them together in a much closer relationship. I think the other piece is that when working with doctors in a treatment team collaboration, I'm able to give the doctors a perspective that they oftentimes wouldn't see in the office. I think that any of us that have had an addictive history, a part of our ongoing amends is to do good work. And I believe that when I see a client that has a successful life, I'm reminded of the people that I did harm to in the past, and I honor them by seeing that person have a better life. We're human. I think when we can just accept our humanness and that we've all made mistakes, that we can do some really quality work.